Good morning. Today is Friday, December the 8th. The time right now is 9:50 in the morning. Overnight, we see big movements in equity markets. Right now in electronic trading, we can see that equity market futures has been trading at a year's high. We can see the micro E-mini Dow Jones futures is currently trading at 36,511 in electronic trading with a high of 36,517. This is largely on the back of the rally led by tech stock yesterday, and we can see tech companies has been on the roll. And this is causing market to actually rally ahead of tonight's non-farm payroll, which may actually spring a surprise. So do look out for tonight's very volatile non-farm payroll data. In the S&P 500, the E-mini micro E-mini S&P 500 futures also rallied to a year high at 4,639 and a quarter in electronic trading session. This is higher than last night's closing, as we can see it. So we can see that the market right now is actually gearing for higher prices in equity prices, and we will see what happens. And in the micro E-mini Nasdaq 100 futures, we do not have a new high for the year just yet, although last night's rally was led by tech stocks. The index right now is back above 16,000 levels with a high of 16,065.75, not far away from the year high at 16,207.75. So tonight the market is definitely gunning for a good number in support of equity prices, with the belief that the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates going into 2024. And in Asia, we can see Nikkei also recovered from the low that we saw overnight at 32,090, although right now it's pulling back a little bit after trading to this morning high at 32,510. Currently it's trading at 32,230. So by and large, you can see that this market here is doing a five-way, possibly gunning for 31,800 to 32,000 at least for now. Over in Hang Seng, we can see Hang Seng has also recovered a little bit from 16,190, although it failed to get into the pocket of prices which I was expecting, which is at 15,945 to 16,125 levels. So even if we do get a bit of a bounce, I think this bounce may not last because this structure here suggests lower prices ahead. And in the dollar index, I do expect dollar to continue to edge higher, although last night we see a pullback in the dollar index from 104.19 to 103.22 in the futures contract traded on ICE, which is the Intercontinental Exchange. And by and large, I do expect a rally back to 104.22 to 104.44 before the market trades lower below 102.38 that we have seen recently. And in the euro dollar, I do expect euro dollar to also bounce a little bit, although this bounce has been late in coming. I have been expecting this bounce for quite some time now. So the low traded so far is at 107.55, which is marginally lower here. So I may have to adjust this low here to reflect the new reality here. So the low here is 107.55. I do expect a little bit of bounce, ideally into the 109 levels. Whether or not you can get there remains to be seen, but I do expect over time euro dollar to continue to trade lower. Okay, in the sterling, I think sterling by and large is a little bit more bullish in structure. I do see that the sterling has actually pulled back in a three-wave corrective pattern to as low as 125.44, which is well within this bracket of prices here, which I was anticipating. So if this actually hold out, there's a possibility in the market may rally above 127.33 high that we saw, and possibly gunning for 128.80. Over in the Aussie, I do expect Aussie to come down a little bit. Prices right now is trading at within the 0.66 level with a high of 0.6620. So I do expect this to pull back perhaps even to 0.64 half to 0.6490. Dollar Canadian, I do expect it to rally again, but not by very much. I think the market top side will be about 136.30 to 136.60, with the possibility of a trade below the recent low here at 134.80. Dollar yen is going to be the star performer because last night we can see massive unwinding of long dollar yen position. This is on the back of comments by both the deputy governor as well as the governor of the Bank of Japan. On a back-to-back, deputy governor spoke on Wednesday, and last night we hear from the governor himself, suggesting that the ultra loose monetary policy adopted by the Bank of Japan may be coming to an end as early as next month. So this caused a massive unwinding of long dollar yen position, and this I do not believe is over yet. In the meantime, ahead of the non-farm payroll that is very very cautious buyback in short position. And I think even if we do see a bounce, the bounce will be quite limited. At best, it will be capped at 147. At a minimum, there's a possibility market may edge higher to 144.80 to 145.30 before it trades below 141.60 low. And over in crude oil, in precious metals, metals has been in consolidation after the massive fake move here to a high of 2,148. 149 basically to as low as $2,009.93. Now where gold prices close at the end of this month is going to be very, very important. The big level to watch will be at $1,960. If the year ends with a price below $1,960, we could see further losses in gold prices. And in silver continued to edge lower. The overnight low is $23.56. This should be able to hold up for now because this is also an area of support. $23.55 to $23.74 appears to be the area of support. And at the minimum, we do see a bit of a bounce before you decide which way you want to go. Okay, but largely I think that the momentum will come from the gold market. Over in oil market, you can see oil has suffered a catastrophic slump below $70 per barrel, and this is largely on the back of massive supply coming out from the United States. Although the OPEC Plus has vowed to hold production levels all the way until end of this year, perhaps into early next year. This did not stop the slide in oil prices because the US has been pumping excessive amount of oil to the tune of 6 million barrels a day. So this is also offsetting the cut by the OPEC Plus, and this has been causing the slump in oil prices. The low traded so far is $68.77. My gut feeling is telling me that the low is not far away, if not already in place. So I think going forward, I'm still maintaining a somewhat bullish outlook on the price of crude oil. In Bitcoin is also like gold in consolidation. Price has pulled back from the year high that's $44,472.51 to as low as $42,847.91. So this is a three-way pullback. So this is one simple pullback, and maybe the market is getting ready to rally tonight after the non-farm payroll number is released. At most, we will see a more complex pullback, perhaps in the double tree, but I think somewhere around 41,200 to 42,000, it should be able to hold for now. The market is obviously focused at this level, maybe at 50,000 for all I know, but to me, the 46,700 to 48,200 is going to be the area to beat. So this is all I have for you. Do watch out for tonight's non-farm payroll. Sparks will fly, and be prepared for volatility. And if anything else, I wish you guys a great weekend ahead, and I shall see you on Monday. Bye-bye.